Money is part of almost everything we do. We work for it, we save it, we worry about it. But most of the time, we don't really think about how money shapes our lives. We usually see the end result: someone doing well, someone falling behind, a business growing, another one shutting down. From the outside, it looks simple. If someone succeeds, we say they were smart or lucky or confident. If someone fails, we say they made a mistake, a bad choice, wrong timing. But real life doesn't work like that. Money doesn't change lives in one big moment. It changes lives slowly. Most outcomes come from many small choices. Choices that didn't feel important at the time. Choices made on normal days. Not dramatic ones. That's the part we rarely talk about. We don't talk enough about how people actually think when they make money decisions, when they feel unsure, when they feel pressure, when they don't have all the answers. Because real decisions don't happen in perfect conditions. They happen when things are unclear. Someone stays in a safe job because it feels stable. Someone takes a risk before they are ready. Someone keeps going even when it stops making sense. Someone quits too early because they're tired. At the moment, these choices don't feel big. They just feel necessary, but over time they add up. Money has a quiet way of doing that. Small actions, repeated again and again, slowly change direction. Over time, habits turn into paths. Thinking patterns turn into results. And years later, the difference becomes visible. That's why two people can start in the same place and end up in very different situations. Not because one was better, but because their choices were different. This is where many money conversations go wrong. They focus only on results. They talk about what worked, not why it worked. They show the ending but skip the middle. But money is not just about numbers, it's about behavior. It's about patience. It's about how much risk someone can handle. It's about knowing when to wait and when to act. In business, this matters even more. Most business decisions are not clear. You don't know which effort will pay off. You don't know how long things will take. And you don't know if today's sacrifice will matter later. Many people don't fail because they didn't try hard. They fail because they kept going in the wrong direction for too long. Or because they ran out of time before things improved. And many success stories only look clear after everything works out. Confidence often starts as doubt. Strong plans often begin as trial and error. And what looks like courage later was often just not giving up too early. That's why discipline matters more than excitement. Consistency matters more than intensity. And understanding trade-offs matters more than chasing fast results. This channel exists to look at those stories closely, not to celebrate success, not to judge failure, but to understand how things really unfold, how money decisions are made in real life, how businesses grow, slow down, or fall apart, and how long-term results come from simple choices made over time. The stories here are not about extremes. They are about process, about effort, about risk, about time. Some stories will be about people who built something strong. Others will be about people who almost did and why it didn't happen. Not to criticize, but to learn. Because when you understand how decisions really work, you stop looking for shortcuts, and you start making better choices of your own. If you want to understand money in a calmer, clearer way, not just what happened, but why it happened, this channel is for you. This is Mint Chronicle.